Chicken piccata is a great dish with a little mashed potatoes, but it's summertime and we're on the grill. I'm going to show you a recipe that keeps you outside. Let's get cooking with style. So to do this piccata, you want to start the sauce first because the chicken is going to cook very quickly. I've got my grill on high. I'm going to set this pan. Make sure you keep the handle off the flame because you're going to touch that and it's going to burn a little bit. To this, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and then the rest of the ingredients. So I've got my green onions. I sliced them on an angle because I kind of like that look. We're going to put just about a tablespoon of garlic in there. And I'm going to season that lightly with a heavy pinch of salt and 3 or 4 twists of the pepper. Get that going. We're just going to saute this lightly. Now for the chicken breast. So you can buy these. They've got these really nicely set up at the grocery store where you can buy them already scalloped or filleted like this. But if you don't want to spend the extra money, I'm going to show you really quickly how to do this here. And keep in mind, you want to do this on a board that is not going to be in contact with the rest of the food. So we're going to slice these on an angle, like so. Nice little scallop like that, like that. These are about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch thick, and you can see how nicely those look. We'll take these and lay these out, and to this, I'm going to drizzle some olive oil over the top of those, and then I'm going to lightly season them. So we'll take our olive oil, and obviously there's no rhyme, no reason to this as far as, you know, it has to be perfect. Just get it over all of the chicken, and then again, a good healthy pinch of salt on this, and then we're going to come back, and this is kind of a medium coarse pepper over this. I like this to be more of a rustic looking kind of dish. And now to get it on both sides, you're saying, well, God, do you have to turn everything over? No, you don't. Just kind of move everything around, get it in there, cover all the chicken with the oil, and I've pre-oiled my grill. But in case you don't do this, let me show you a trick that I have. I just keep a rag like this, nice and oily, and then I just run it over the grill. And this rag is just that, it's a rag. And you don't want to, you know, put something out there that's nice. Okay, to this, I'm just gonna put my chicken right on the grill. And keep in mind, I've got this on a medium-high heat so I can get those nice grill marks. And we'll get this chicken on, be about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll turn these. So I'll get this going, and I'll be back with you in just a bit. So we're just about ready to turn these. Let's take a quick look. There we go. So I want you to turn these a 45 so we get those cool little restaurant-style grill marks on here. And you see how nice that looks? So then I'm going to put it across that way so I get the opposite grill marks, and this will really dress up what we're doing here. I'm going to get these turned, and then while I do that, I'm going to also put a splash of white wine. I want you to use a dry white wine. We're going to put about a 1/2 cup in there and let that simmer while the rest of this chicken cooks. So we've had about 6 to 8 minutes on this side getting those double grill marks, and look how cool that looks. I mean, that just looks like it's coming right out of a restaurant. I've got my eye on my sauce. This side, though, is not going to be nearly as long because I don't want to overcook this chicken. So we're going to have this on here for maybe 2 more minutes on this side, and then we'll start plating everything up and finishing the sauce. So let's finish up this sauce, and then we'll pull all that chicken. If you have one of these great squeezers, they're great. We're putting the lemon in last because we want that bright lemony flavor. We don't want it to be cooked lemon sauce. To that, I'm going to add my zest of lemon. I've got my capers right here, about a tablespoon. And then on top of that, I'm going to take about 3 tablespoons of parsley, and we're going to finish it with the butter. We're going to put the butter in. It's slightly chilled, but not cold, okay? And make sure you keep your eye on that handle. Don't overcook the butter because then it'll break and it won't be creamy. Let's pull this chicken off here, and we're going to do a little presentation. So, you know, of course we want it to look good. So we've got a nice little platter here. And we'll put this out, put our little bits and pieces, put the nice scallops in there like so. I'll finish getting this off the grill, and then I'll show you the final touches. to make everything look fantastic. All right, so we've got that sauce. You see how the butter is still kind of creamy over the top? So we give this a nice swirl, and then we're just gonna ladle this right over the top. The beautiful onions and the capers. We'll put that over this top. We've got this beautiful sauce. Serve this up with maybe a little bit of pasta or a little sort of mashed potato type dish. I'm telling you what, this is casual elegance here on Cooking with Styles. So this is a summer type dish for a traditional dish, piccata, but we throw it on the grill and whip it up, put that fresh, beautiful, bright sauce on there. Grilled chicken piccata coming your way from Cooking with Styles. This recipe is available at cbs8.com. We'll send it back to you.